Good morning, Hoosiers, and welcome to Paper News 24/7, brought to you by the Paper of Montgomery County online in living color from the paper's control room in downtown Crawfordsville. I'm Stu Clampett with your top headlines for Monday, February 28th, 2011. Today's news is brought to you in part by Workforce Plus. Whether you're looking for work or need workers, Workforce Plus can help. You can call them at 364-9675. In our top story today, education dominated the last legislative breakfast of the season Saturday. Many comments and questions came from people who identified themselves as educator during the meeting, which was sponsored by the Crawfordsville Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce. It was held in the Deaton Center on the Wabash College campus. Despite Representative Tim Brown's insistence that the election was about jobs, the crowd wanted to talk about education. Some of their questions, as well as Senator Phil Boots and Representative Tim Brown's responses, can be found in today's paper. Senator Boots is an owner of the Paper of Montgomery County. Here we see North Montgomery senior C.J. Olin holding this little piggy for Hose Elementary kindergarten students Angel Burris and Chandler McClure to pet during North Montgomery's FFA Petting Zoo held on Friday. The petting zoo wrapped up a week of activities to help celebrate National FFA Week. Award-winning author, musician, and screenwriter James McBride will lecture on race, identity, and the color of water on Tuesday at 7 p.m. in the Baxter 101 room at Wabash College. The public is invited to attend. McBride will be in residence at the college for 2 days. All Wabash freshmen are reading his landmark memoir, The Color of Water, as part of the Enduring Questions courses. McBride holds several honorary doctorates and is currently a distinguished writer in residence at New York University. He is married with 3 children. Paper Trivia. It's your chance to win prizes by showing off how much you know. If you think you've got all the answers, just click on this tile on our homepage, go to the Paper Trivia section. If you answer the question correctly, you could win. Joe Cunningham, known to many people in the community as Mr. Athenian, passed away Saturday at the age of 85. For his complete obituary, you can turn to page A3 of today's Paper of Montgomery County, and for a story with local coaches' reaction, you can see the sports section starting on page A5 of today's edition, as well as on our homepage. Today marks the last day the obstetrics department at Francescan St. Elizabeth Health Crawfordsville will be open. The decision was made in late January to close the department March 1st. If you go into labor today, you can still give birth in Crawfordsville. If it happens tomorrow, well, you're going to have to make a road trip somewhere else. Starting today, local traffic will only be allowed on Mill Street between South Boulevard and the bridge at Milligan Park. More than 2 tons of cold mix has been used to fix potholes on the street. That's according to Street Commissioner Scott Hessler last week. The street was scheduled to be closed in about 2 weeks as part of the reconstruction project. Frank Phillips guests this week on Frankly Speaking are an informal panel of local veterans, and this week's episode is hosted both by Frank Phillips and Veteran Service Officer Claude Johnson. Frankly Speaking can be found under webcast on the top navigation bar of our website. Paper News 24/7 is brought to you in part by Workforce Plus. Whether you're looking for work or need workers, Workforce Plus can help. You can call them at 364-9675. Local weather with Paul Poteet from Studio B, and local sports with Candace Rohrman, both up next.
I'm Bob Zahn of Zahn's Floor Covering, and floor covering is our passion for your home. At Zahn's, we offer ceramic, granite, marble, laminates, and beautiful natural hardwoods, and we do them better than anyone else. Come by Zahn's Floor Covering, see the flooring possibilities available to your home, all backed by personal service, professional installation, and a 3-year warranty. Come by Zahn's Floor Covering today and see why we want to be everywhere you walk.
Hello and happy Monday to you. It was a short Sunday night here in Studio B. I'm meteorologist Paul Poteet, here with an update on Paper News 24/7. We've got the weather for Monday, and as always, it's sponsored by Gould Body and Paint at 607 Waynetown Road in Crawfordsville. Gould Body and Paint, where their business is a wreck. You can give either Diana or Don a call at 364-1067. They'll be able to help you out. 364-1067. Gould Body and Paint bringing you the quieter word on Monday weather. things will relax now after a noisy night out there with 2 to 3 inches of rain in some locations. I'll let you look at a radar snapshot. This is from the National Weather Service in Indianapolis of how much rain fell. I can tell you that in Hamilton County around the Carmel area, 2.5 inches. Many locations, as you see from this particular image from the National Weather Service, and those yellow streaks especially, that's where the amounts were over 2 inches. Southern Hamilton County, northern Marion County, and right here around Crawfordsville back to northwest of Terre Haute. So you may still have some places that are underwater in those flood-prone areas. And plenty of damage reports around, too, from thunderstorm winds. Evergreens from 40 to 50 feet tall were blown around and knocked over near US 31 and State Road 22 in the Howard County area. There were thunderstorm winds gusting up to 50 miles an hour down in Morgan County. Heavy rain reported throughout the state. Thunderstorm wind damage reported in Delaware County and also in not only Delaware, Madison and Hancock County. A couple of reports of damage, a roof blown off of a house, as a matter of fact, in Hancock County. And in Madison County, a pole barn was destroyed, and they said that a car in the barn was moved from 40 to 50 feet. Well, that system has moved off now to the east and to the southeast of us, and we still have some flooding concerns today, but overall things will improve. The 7-day forecast, courtesy of WTHR, this graphic will show you temperatures into the 50s, but that's for earlier in the day. Those will actually fall, those numbers, into the upper 30s this afternoon. So I think we'll have a high around 39 for the afternoon. Still kind of a breezy day. North winds gusting up to 30 miles an hour, or 25 miles an hour at least. And then quieter tonight, mostly clear, and our overnight low will drop down to the low 20s in Montgomery County to the mid-20s in Indianapolis. So 20s for us tonight, a much colder start tomorrow, but nice bright sun through the day. And the Crawfordsville high should be, as is the case with Indy there, about 46 on Tuesday, dry. Also on Wednesday of this week, Wednesday's high, mid-40s, partly sunny Thursday. And Thursday we're back up into the upper 40s in Crawfordsville, low 50s down in Indy. That graphic says afternoon rain. I don't think we'll see any showers around until Thursday night maybe, and then definitely going into Friday. And Saturday we've got chances of rain. It cools back to the 40s again on Saturday, and then maybe eventually mid-40s on Sunday. No big snow chances around. We washed all of that away, along with everything else, it seems. Hope you made it through the rain okay, and hope to see you back here again soon. That's the forecast, and I'm meteorologist Paul Poteet for Paper News 24/7.
Welcome to Paper News 24/7.
Paper News 24/7.
Paper News 24/7.
I'm Stu Clampett.
I'm meteorologist Paul Poteet.
I'm Candace Shortman. You stay classy, Crawfordsville. I'm Candace Shortman with your local sports for Monday. Joe Cunningham, also known as Mr. Athenian, passed away on Saturday at his residence. Cunningham had been a huge Crawfordsville athletic supporter for more than 8 decades. The Crawfordsville JV team was able to hit a historic amount of wins this season, as they finished 14-6. The JV team has only won 14 games twice in recent memory, according to Coach Gary Bacon. The Southmont boys basketball team fell 57-54 to Fountain Central on Saturday. The Mounties finished their regular season on a 4-game losing streak. Don't forget to follow Montgomery County Sports at The Paper Sports on Twitter. That's your local news for Monday. For more information on these and other stories, visit our homepage or pick up a print copy of the paper Montgomery County. For Paper News 24/7, I'm Candace Shortman. You stay classy, Crawfordsville.